What's up and welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast for episode number 264. This fucking idiot's coughing while I'm doing my intro. So...
Didn't know you were going that fast. Did you forget the music?
No, you're the one who wanted us to go fast.
Oh, well, yeah.
Bro's been bitching all day.
Fast. Not used to it. Ugh.
Ugh, this fucking asshole. I have no clue what we're going to talk about. I woke up 4 seconds ago.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I just know that we are not the Bills or the Vikings.
True. I've made that joke a few times.
Yeah, we're the
I did not miss wide left.
No, yeah, we were the 2023 Kansas City Chiefs.
True. No. Yeah, no, they were down in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because we really did try to lose that. So, we're referencing our darts tournament. My arm hurt for like 2 days after that.
Really?
Oh, like my elbow. Right there.
Yeah, I do get a little bit of soreness there after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just from the old snapping motion.
Yep.
But yeah, what a way to go out with a bang.
Yeah.
Down by like fucking 6 games when we come back.
Dude.
To tie it up.
So
to go to 501.
Let's go through this game by game. The tournament started at 1.
Mm-hmm.
We got to play our first game, I swear to God, at 8 p.m. What the fuck?
No.
Yeah, I know. It was like 3:30, which is still ridiculous.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
It was right at 4 before we actually started throwing.
I don't know how it took. So we had a round off. We had a bye.
Yep.
I don't know how it took this other game 3 hours to play.
Because there was 2 terrible teams that were playing each other, and it was literally.
We have gone to 12 games
went 12
before.
rounds.
Right, but we've done that, and it didn't take 3 hours. It took 2, because most of our games only take an hour. Because I think most teams hate playing us because we are so, let's just fucking go. We're not here to hang out. We're here to throw darts.
Right.
Let's go.
Right, we have to work tomorrow. Let's go.
Right? For me, it's I have to work in like an hour. Let's fucking move, assholes.
Right. Yeah.
Because normally I have to get home to record Run the North.
Yeah.
You gotta north and run.
But so yeah, we had a super long bye because we had to wait for 2 terrible teams to. Well, I wouldn't say they were terrible. They just neither team was playing well. Let's just say that. And so each round was going 12 rounds, or they had to count or keep track of where they were at to finish the round, because after 12 rounds the board shuts off.
Yeah.
And so yeah, they finally got through that. We got to play our first. We had to play the winner of the dartboard that was closest to us, which was the ones that was taking so long. So we finally got to play them.
And it took all of 7 seconds.
Yeah, we ended up beating them 9-2.
Yep.
So pretty much washed them pretty fast, and then we get to the next team, and they just opened up a whopping can of whoop ass to start with.
I would like to say this. The second team we played had the person who had been our teammate the previous 2 years.
Right.
It's like he wanted vengeance.
Yep. I'm sure he did.
And I mean, he kind of got it. He beat me and you.
Yeah.
Like, actually, he beat everybody. He went 4-0.
Yeah, he went 4-0.
Like, he got his vengeance. His team just didn't.
Uh-huh. His team.
He structured his team really weird. So, you know, you've got your 4 people on your team and the 4 people on the other team. One team has to rotate through, so you play against everybody. They put their 2 worst players at the end, though. which is a bad idea because when it's very important that you win one of your last 2 games, the other team normally goes out of their way to at least put one of their best players at the end.
Right.
For whatever reason, Wonder doesn't normally go at the very end. Like, I go at the very, very end for some reason. There was a good 2 months there where that was a bad idea. I had a tough stretch.
Yeah. I swear he was cursed.
It was wild because it went away after I ruined.
I swear it was a voodoo curse.
Like, it was something. It was bad. Because it was weird because at that point I was technically throwing better darts than I did during the tournament.
Uh-huh.
It's just during the tournament I could hit the one that mattered.
Right.
The lights, well, technically they turned the lights off in the bar, but the lights got bright and I played better.
Right. That's why we put him last, is because he's got that clutch gene.
Apparently.
Is what we call it, I guess.
I've got that. But, we'll talk about it in the last game, but I've got that douchey gene. It drives me nuts. I don't understand why the universe is like, no, you have to be a douchebag about how you win these games sometimes. It's like, all right, man. Right. But so the second team, we were down what? Like, at the very end, we were down like 8-5. Like at the very end, where all they needed was one game and we were out.
Mm-hmm.
But we were down more than that before that. It was bad.
We were getting stomped. We were like, well, whatever. We tried our best, kind of had that mentality.
Then we inched back to where it's like, all we got to do is win out. And we can get to 5-0-1, which is like overtime, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a little different. You're not playing individually. It's your whole team goes through. So one person on their team throws, then a person on your team throws, and then the next person on their team throws, and you go through your progression until one of the teams hits 5-0-1. And so we were able to, our one teammate Tony, he decided he knew how to hit bullseyes all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And started getting low ton. He got us a couple low tons, and then I hit a low ton. Because Geek was like, all you gotta do is set me up. All you gotta do is set me up. I'm like, okay.
True, so I did say that.
So I think I hit like 130 something low ton and got down to 25 points, and I was like, is that good enough for you?
Apparently no. Because I didn't hit it. But that's okay. Tony.
Well, you were close. You just barely didn't hit it, and then Tony went up there and went ahead and got the 25 points for us, and then so crazily enough, we advanced on to the championship, where we again struggled. We were again a couple games behind for most of the night on the championship.
Yeah,
and I was struggling. But I was able to pick up a win against the one person on their team that was 3-0 at the point. And if we didn't beat her, we probably would have been screwed.
We would have been sent back to 5-0-1 again.
Yep, and then I don't know if we had another 5-0-1 in us or not.
I wouldn't have wanted to try to find out.
Right, but anyway, I was able to beat that one person on their team that was 3-0, so they were 3-1, which, if for one thing, it's really, really hard to beat a team where one person on their team goes 4-0. Because, I mean, they only need 5 wins between the other 3 people in order to win the night. So, anyway, beat her, and so then we won, and that was, I think we were tied at that point when I beat her, which put us a game ahead, and that put us at 8 wins. So we needed one more win, and that's where Geeky Boy comes in to the picture. The last game.
Leading into that last game, I had said we weren't going to go to 5-0-1. I was
It was a little nip and tuck there for a little bit, I will say.
Yeah, I was not throwing well early in that game.
Yeah, he struggled to start with.
Yeah, I think
Um,
my first round I got 7 points. I
yep.
hit two
uh,
twos and like a 3. It's like,
Yep.
holy fuck, that's
And the other
not good.
person, the other person hit 80 something or 88, I think, was what she hit.
I
And
remember it because I had pulled my darts out and turned around, and you all gave me that look, and I had to just do the like, down. It's
I'm
fine.
down.
Chill.
I'm down. We're fine.
It's fine. They got down to
Well,
needing 33 for some reason. I had like 150 some on the board. For some
uh-huh.
reason, I also got it down to exactly 33.
Yeah, so it was literally tied points. The lady got to go before him, so I was like, well, god damn it, he got down. I'm just like, come on, just give him a chance. Just screw something up. Well, she throws, and what'd she hit? She hit
A
a
triple
triple something.
14 instead of a
Yeah,
triple
triple
11.
14.
Or
Yep,
she
triple
hit two
14.
11s and then hit a 14, or she
Something
had
like
hit two
that.
11s because it was one dart at the end where it just like hit the
Yep,
thing, and then she
yep.
missed and hit something else.
She barely missed and hit and busted basically. So it sets her back to 33.
Yeah.
So then he gets to, Geek gets to go up there and throw for the triple 11. And he just walks up there,
I,
takes a big breath, and goes, "Phoo!" and just fucking smokes the triple
I
30,
just
the
don't know
triple
why
11.
I had to like tie it and be like, no, fuck you. This is how you hit that. Why do I have to be this way? What? Like,
Right?
why?
Like she could have easily beat us, but
Yeah,
she busted and gave him one chance. And that's all I said when he walked up there. Is like, this is your only chance.
that's
This
okay.
this this girl's good. This is your only chance.
Yeah.
And he just walked up there. Like right before he got up to go play the game in the first place, he's like, "We're not going to 501."
Nope, we're not. I refused.
He sure likes to give me a goddamn aneurysm while he does it. That's for sure.
Sometimes. But I feel like you gotta, you know.
But anyway, we didn't have to go to 501 because we won it. If we would have lost, we'd had to go to 501 because
Yeah.
we were a game ahead. So
Yep. But
pretty cool. It should be pretty good payday for me.
yeah, because you
Not,
got best player in the league.
yep. I got top man in the league and also won the championship. So
I still
which
think it's offensive that they give the best team in the league lost their very first game in the tournament and were
yep,
whiny little
that's
cunts
funny.
about it entirely.
Yep, it was
I
pretty
hate
funny.
that team still gets like some kind of credit.
Yeah.
They get called the best team in the league. It's like, but they weren't though.
Well, they were best overall team,
That doesn't.
but they lost the championship.
Yeah, that means they weren't. Are we gonna start hanging banners for Detroit and Kansas City for being the best teams in the regular season?
Well,
It don't mean a
no.
thing if you don't win the ring. That's how that works.
Everybody only cares about the championship. They really don't care about being best in the league, that best team. To me, it makes me feel worse if you are number one in the league and they get knocked off the. That would make me feel worse than if you're, third or fourth in the league and you come back and win it. Which honestly, this league's super competitive. So like any team has the possibility to just have a really good night and win it.
Yeah.
It's not like there's a whole lot of slumps in the league. So
Yeah. There's like
I don't know.
maybe one team that, at least for us, we're super positive we aren't losing to.
Right.
Anybody
right.
else feels like can
Right.
beat us.
And the other and that team doesn't necessarily go out to be competitive. They go out
Yeah.
because they have fun and they're just
Yeah.
there to do something, which is what it's about.
Yeah.
In the end, it's to go out and get socialize, have some fun. It's not so fun for Geek and I because we're too goddamn competitive. So, but
True.
I am glad that you and I went and practiced a little bit.
Yeah.
A couple days before the tournament because I think that kind of helped us out a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait for the awards banquet, and hopefully they just give out. I didn't like the idea of her going around like, what pens do you have? What pens don't you have? I'm like, that's kind of the fun of the end of the year. You get to get. I don't care if I'm getting the same pens over and over again.
Yeah.
That's just I'm planning to make a vest out like a leather vest out of it with all the pins on it. You know, I might not even wear the vest. I might just hang it on the wall or something like that. But it's a place for the pins to go, and you know, I like to collect the pins. Um, what if I was her? You know, I would get a certain amount of pins, and then after a few years, when those pins start running out, get a different style of pin. Of hat trick might same still a hat trick pin, but there's a million different style of hat trick pins out there.
Yeah.
You know, so let's just get like different styles of pins, kind of like your when you go to uh, Sturgis or something, where you get a different patch every year or something like that. Some people like to do that.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I get pins every year at TwitchCon.
right, exactly. It's more of a sentimental collectible type
Yeah.
thing. It does not worth anything, but it's just kind of cool to be like, oh yeah, I remember that year when I got the Ton 80, and
Yeah.
that's probably a pin I'll never ever get again.
Well,
You know,
especially now that we're like planning to be done.
right? Well, in a few years, I might, once I get settled down with the new kiddo on the way, I
Yeah.
might jump back into a dart league. But sadly, I don't think I'm ever going to do pool league again. But
I wouldn't call that sadly. I don't think
I
you
mean,
ever talked about it being fun one time.
it wasn't bad. It was just I hated the late nights. I just could not. For the last 3 years, 4 years of playing pool, it started off like usually we'd be done by like I don't know 9:30, 10 o'clock. That wasn't too bad. But now, recently, last few years, it seems like it's just gone until like 11 to midnight. Sometimes after midnight before I finally get out of there to get home, and I got to get up at you know ass crack of dawn the next day and go to work. It's like fuck, dude. And then I drag ass, and then darts on Thursday night, so then I'm dead ass tired for darts too. Yeah. So I think the only league I'll probably do from now on will be volleyball, and that's just because it's a physical league. Um, but anyway, speaking of volleyball league, I'm done with the Monday leagues.
That's good.
Yeah, for now, and then I start the Wednesday league again, but that doesn't really affect us, you and I. You're usually busy on Wednesdays anyway, so
Yeah.
um,
Normally D&D.
yeah.
Gotta
But
go beat
oh
Darnak.
yeah, another FYI, you're probably gonna have a guest next week for the pod.
Oh, yeah, because you'll be the other place. Unless
Yep.
we... What day are you leaving?
Well, I was gonna leave Saturday after the dart banquet.
Right.
Um, but now I found out recently that they moved up the red card training stuff for the fire department. Um, so now I have to take the refresher course on Friday, and then I have to take the pack test Sunday.
Oh, so
Because
you're
I
not
know what
leaving
I
till like
can't.
Monday.
Yeah, so I'm not. So I'll leave. Well, I'll leave to go up to the girlfriend's
Sunday night.
um, Sunday after the pack test, and then I'll stay the night there. And the next morning we'll get up early and head to her parents' place. Um, but yeah, I'm not super happy because last year they had the pack test like late March, and so I thought I had some time to train. So yesterday I started my first round of arduous training, which is a 50-pound vest, and I'm doing stair climbers on one of those fancy stair climber machines and stuff that my job offers. Um, and I get paid an hour. I get paid to work out an hour a day, as long as I don't have any priority stuff going on. Um, but anyway, yeah. Trying to get into a little bit of shape before Sunday so that I don't die like I did last time. Last time I decided to get up out of my gaming chair and just go do an arduous pack test, and it fucking sucked.
Um, yeah. So, hey, this weekend, let's record another thing.
Yeah. I will try my best to try and get time. So
Yeah.
I got to get my truck prepared because I desperately need an oil change, which I'll do myself. I just got to find time. I
Takes
think
like
hopefully,
26 minutes.
yeah. Well,
It
the
actually
problem
only
is I got
takes
to get
about
the
4 minutes. The other 21 is just the amount of time it takes to let the oil fucking drain.
yeah, but that's the easy part. The hard part is I gotta still go into town and get the stuff,
Yeah.
oil filter. Um, I'm gonna change the air filter because it's been a while. I've
Yeah.
changed the last 2 times. I've changed the oil and didn't change the air filter, so it's probably time for that. And then I'll go do my. I think I'll pick all that stuff up while I'm headed to um, do my refresher course training,
Yeah.
refresher training course, and get that done, and then haul ass home. Use my because it's gonna be fucking cold. Um, use my folks' garage to change the oil. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what makes me wish, miss about the last job I have had was the company vehicle.
Yeah.
Because I have I had a vehicle lift, so when I did have to change oil for my vehicle, I could just drive it onto their lift and stand up and do it rather than laying on my back. And also, I barely ever had to change my oil for my personal vehicle because I hardly drove it.
Well, like most people around here, you have to have your nice truck, which at this point technically might not be the truck you have anymore. And then you have to have a work vehicle of some kind, whether it's a car, an SUV, a truck. You have to
Right,
have the thing that you beat the shit out of and then the thing that you enjoy driving.
right,
Most people
yeah,
go a really shitty, cheap car.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm planning on driving this truck that I have until it just basically won't drive no more.
Right. That's why I'm saying
So
maybe that one becomes your work vehicle and you just go buy a other vehicle.
yeah,
But also tough to do now that you got a little shitling on the way.
yeah. And I'm currently looking at a house.
Oh.
Um, yeah,
Oh.
it'll be in town, sadly, but uh,
But
I
you
don't
own
know.
it?
I don't know. I would have to look, and I've never been in it before. I just know where it's at,
No,
and the
but you'd own
exterior
it
seems.
instead of renting it, which is
Yes,
nice.
yes,
Even if
exactly.
that's in town, it's like you own it instead of
Right,
renting it. That's
right.
better.
And then later on, once I own it, I can just sell it
Yep.
and get something nicer.
Yep.
But the issue is, I like calculated interest rates, and they're still fucking stupid high. So, like, I don't know, interest rates are still at like 6.7, 6.4, somewhere in there, which is fucking terrible. Um, it's gonna turn $180,000 house into a $327,000 house by the time it's all said and done. So I don't know. And then my monthly payments, I think I kind of did my own math. I don't know what the actual numbers would be because I'd have to hit up my um,
Bank
real estate agent
or that. Yeah.
and calculate and crunch numbers to see what kind of deals she could work out for me. But I think I'm still looking at probably 1,000 to 1,100 a month.
That's not too bad.
Yeah,
It's
except
cheaper than
it's
rent
over
in the
50% of my income.
yeah. It's cheaper than
So
rent in that town, two towns to the east of us.
right, yeah,
That
but I
place
mean it would.
is ridiculous for
Yeah,
rent, by
this
the
is
way.
stupid for where it's at.
It is about the
But
same to live there as it is Denver.
for walking out and smelling shit every day, I don't think.
And the best restaurant in town is fucking McDonald's.
Yeah, there's no lie to that. Like, um, on our way home from volleyball last night, we were gonna stop and eat in that next. It's not the small town to the east of that town we are just talking about. It's the next one. That's
What,
got
you're
that
going to go to the Shiny
bar.
Diner?
No,
Or somewhere else?
no. It's a bar in that
Oh,
in that town. It's
gotcha.
But anyway, we were gonna stop at the bar. Well, we got in there and they're like, "Sorry, we're closing in 30 minutes, so we're not doing any more food." It's like, well, fuck. We would have just ate in the big town to the east of us if we'd have known that.
You should always
So,
just eat in that town when that's where you
well,
go.
the reason we don't do that sometimes is because we don't really feel like eating with the other people. Because when
Sure.
we do that, because it's
So-
not that we don't enjoy their company, it's just when there's a bunch of us, we all converse, and it takes forever for fucking food to get out there
Yeah.
because it's a big order,
So lie to
and
people.
then we don't get out of there. And well,
Y'all have never learned how to lie, and it bugs me.
yeah, I don't know.
Just say, no, we're going to just head home and then go to fucking Chili's, man.
Yeah, because then there's that awkward moment where they just happen to go and eat at the same place you do and run into you, and it's like, oh, so you lied to us.
Yeah,
So,
fuck you. That's it. That's how you answer that question.
yeah. I don't know.
Golly, goober.
But we decided that it sounded better to eat at that bar
Well, that's
you
a
know.
dumb idea.
For specific foods that we wanted.
That's a dumb idea. You know what your answer should have been?
Huh.
Go to the little Buffalo Wild Wings Go and just eat wings in the car.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting there's a Buffalo Wild Wings Go in that town now.
Right. I've yet to actually go there and get some garlic parm wings or something.
Right? We got football
I don't
news.
know.
The Jets released Devontae Adams.
Oh,
Got his ass.
I'll take Devontae Adams on the Bills for like $12.
All right, well, Aaron Rodgers is also going to show up and take Josh Allen's job. Them's the rules.
He could sit behind Josh Allen.
No.
Give him tips.
He's better. Rodgers has successfully won a Super Bowl, something that Josh Allen could never do. Rodgers also won 4 MVPs and was actually deserving of them, unlike the DEI MVP of Josh Allen.
He deserved it.
No,
anyway,
he didn't.
yeah, he did.
Nope.
Yep.
Incorrect. The Eagles
Correct.
just extended Saquon. The Vikings did not franchise tag Sam Darnold, and
Saquon sucks.
they
He should go to the
keep
Bills.
lying, and it's so funny. The Vikings officially will not be tagging Sam Darnold, but the two parties continue to work towards a deal. No, they don't.
No, they won't.
No, they don't. The Vikings said, you probably have earned that $40 million you're asking for. We ain't paying it. Good luck on your future endeavors.
Right. JJ.
Yeah.
up.
JJ, your time is now. Did you see the big news of the weekend that I didn't get to see because of how late darts went?
Big news of the
It got
weekend.
spoiled for me.
Is it the trade to...
No, John Cena's
I-
the bad guy now.
Oh, yeah?
John Cena's a villain now for the first time basically ever.
Oh. Yeah, no, I heard something about...
For his last 9 months as a wrestler, he's evil.
Huh.
It makes sense. I kind of predicted it, but it still doesn't matter if you predict that it could happen. Seeing John Cena be the bad guy is still like, what? That's Superman. What happened? But it made sense. He sold his soul so he could win the record-breaking 17th title. He hasn't won a wrestling match in 2,791 days or some shit.
Holy shit.
So, like, the idea that he needs to sell his soul so he can win the big one finally, like, the story makes sense. It's just like, damn, what happened to that never give up, hustle, loyalty, and respect shit? That's not what we got. Wonder John Cena's evil now. Yeah, I wonder if he will start coming out with a towel that instead of saying never give up just says fuck them kids. Apparently WWE, I don't know how true it is, but apparently they
Oh my god, I almost made a really bad joke and I caught myself.
apparently they filed a trademark for, because John Cena is like known to be the guy who has fulfilled the most Make-A-Wishes ever.
Yeah.
Apparently they
Right.
filed a trademark for fucking Break-A-Wish. And oh my god, if they're really gonna go like full ham with this, I'm so excited. Break-A-Wish.
Oh god, I want to do the joke so bad, but it's so bad.
I will be asking later.
I don't think it's cancel worthy, but it's pretty bad. Dark humor.
Yeah.
Dark humor for sure.
But insane.
anyway. Yeah. I don't know. Imagine a villain that you can't see.
Right? Don't worry, everyone can see that bitch ass now.
I'm Batman, but I can't see him.
There's a list I shared last night. It like is a picture that shows like all of the good guys in WWE and all of the bad guys, and it's so fucking weird. Because like your good guys have AJ Styles, known douchebag, CM Punk, known douchebag, Sheamus, he's never been a good guy. What the fuck? Cody Rhodes, who in his first run with the company was a bad guy. Roman Reigns, the greatest heel of all time. Randy Orton, the most evil heel of all time. Jey Uso, heel. Damian Priest, heel. But they're all the good guys. And then it shows the list of good guys, and it's like, or bad guys, and it's like John Cena, The Rock, Kofi. It's like, those are all the good guys. What happened?
There's been a disturbance in the force.
Imagine showing somebody in like 2015 this picture. It'd be like, huh?
They execute Order 66 in the WWE.
Kinda. It's weird as shit.
Turned against us.
Oh, I need to post another player comp.
Good Lord.
For whatever reason, Twitter refuses to push my tweets to anybody, and it makes me upset.
Oh.
Some of my player comps have been pretty fucking good, man. Oh, JJ Watt is officially not returning to football, though it did get oddly close.
Oh.
So he made a bet with, so he is a partial owner of Burnley FC. It's a soccer club, football club. In somewhere. But he made a bet with the goalkeeper that if he didn't give up any goals in the last like 30 games of the season, JJ Watt would come back and play for the Bengals. They made it through like 21 games without giving up a goal. Like it got like, oh, JJ might be coming back. Today they gave up a goal, and JJ Watt tweets out, Cincinnati, that was a fun ride. Hope you enjoyed getting to know a bit about Burnley and our squad. What an unbelievable run for Traff and the boys, whatever. As for me, a feast and a drink await. Bro, I was like, God damn it, I got to get back in shape. I got to play fucking football.
That's what I was about to say. JJ Watt sitting here at 21 games, they're going, fuck, I better start working out. I got fat. Been sitting on the couch playing video games for the last month and a half or 2 months.
Mm-hmm. But no, he's out. What the fuck? Oh, no. It only sold for $6,000, which is incredible, but just recently in the Dominican Republic, they found and auctioned off a piece of amber with a praying mantis inside of it. Kind of similar to what was the bug in Jurassic Park that was in the piece of amber?
Mosquito?
Yeah. This is a praying mantis, but man, I feel like the plot to Jurassic Park is starting. Some rich dude's about to fucking get us all eaten by dinosaurs. So I've been, as you know, looking at apartments and places to live for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I have come to a conclusion that makes me depressed. I have made the adultier decision, as unfortunate as that is. I'm not moving to Seattle.
Oh, you're not?
Dude, compared to Denver, it is so goddamn expensive. So, like, one of the places in Denver that I like and am really looking at right now is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment, 720 square feet, like $1,500 a month. Cool. Let me just go to my list of Seattle places right now. $1,600 a month will get me a 420 square foot studio apartment. More expensive for half the size, no bedrooms. Like, as much as I want the city of Seattle, that's ridiculous, man. I ain't got that. I ain't got that in me. So I have to make the smarter choice. One of the places I found in Denver, I can get a fucking 3-bedroom apartment for like $1,500. It's like I could have a D&D room, I could have a stream room, I could have a bedroom.
True.
See, I know things. Yeah.
For me, it would be like I would have a gaming room, I would have a bedroom, and I would have another room to put all the shit I didn't know I had in.
I don't think
you really don't know how much you have until you fucking move.
Oh, I do know how much I have. I do.
Yep.
I found an apartment I'm really into, though. Like, really into. It's good stuff.
At least it won't be too bad of a drive if I get married here.
Right? Gonna have to make you come get me, though.
True.
Because still not gonna have a car.
I'll hit the lottery and just fly out there and get you.
Oh, fly to Denver?
Yep. You're gonna just fly my private.
To do that, you're gonna have to drive to fucking Casper. So you're gonna drive the same distance?
We have an airport in the next town to the east of, the second town to the east of us. If I have a private jet, I think I could afford to store it there. I'll just
yeah, but you wouldn't want to land on that runway.
It's fine.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I remember hearing at one point that it fucking sucked.
It's a little like if you're like it doesn't support like big planes, but my private jet's not going to be a big plane. Be a, probably a 10 or 20 seater. Still be a nice jet, and like a 20-minute flight from Denver to where we are.
Yeah.
Or if you're that worried, I can fly you to the big town to the east of us. My mother and sister have flown in and out of there several times in recent history, so they seem to think it's fine. It's just expensive.
I'd miss that. I've been, this year will be probably the last year I get a new phone for a long time. So I've been thinking about it, and dude, This has to be, I'm going to work on a video about it, about all the issues I've had recently, but this has to be by far the worst iPhone I have ever owned. It is the biggest piece of dog shit.
Really?
I don't understand how or why, but yes.
What the hell's wrong with it?
So much. I'm going to save that for the video. No spoilers. Fuck you.
Oh, okay.
But, dude, just so many things. It's bad. But I just saw a picture of, like, the old iPhone 10, where instead of being super flat, it was, like, rounded edges and corners. They should bring that back. That was so much nicer. Didn't dig into my fucking finger.
Is it bad enough that you would rather use Samsung?
I'm considering it. But that's just because I'm considering just sticking with a Fold. I don't know if I'd go Samsung, though. I would probably end up with a Pixel.
Pixel, yeah.
Or like OnePlus. I think OnePlus 13 just came out, and then OnePlus has their Fold. So
I see.
It would more than likely be one of those companies, but yeah.
Oh,
I am still tired.
I'm really tired, and I gotta go to a birthday thing for my dad after this.
Bro's gotta go. Nope. Bro's gotta go birth his dad. I don't think that's what's happening.
Interesting.
I don't know how the hell that would even work, but you'll figure it out.
I'd rather not.
You'll figure it out.
Just rather pretend like I didn't hear you say that. Anyway, yeah. So I got my dad's gift, and then I got my sister's gift because her birthday is the 14th.
It's like 10 days from now. Can't give her a gift today.
Well, I just bought it. I'm not going to give it to her today.
Okay.
I'll probably give it to her Friday. While I'm changing my oil or something.
Yeah.
Because I'll be gone while she's, during her birthday. Be at my girlfriend's folks' place. Kind of sucks because I'm gonna burn in pretty much all of my vacation time, and I'm gonna get back and feel like all I want is a vacation. All this driving, and to me, it's really stressful for me being at their place because it's it's a place I'm not used to, and
yeah,
I also have anxiety.
Yep.
So I don't know. Not to mention, I'm gonna have people tend to be more emotional around their parents, and now I have a pregnant girlfriend, and that's gonna be a wonderful time.
Yeah. So there was a group of streamers. I think the only one you'd know is Valkyrae, and you'd only know because I brought her up. But her and a couple other female streamers were out and about doing like an IRL stream. So they were like walking around in public doing whatever. Some guy walked up and asked one of them, it wasn't Ray, so it was somebody else, for their number. She refused, and he started like threatening to kill them and a bunch of crazy shit. And the entire internet. So they ended the stream. They left. They went home. They like, we're done. Fuck you. And the entire internet is like, why don't you have fucking bodyguards? And it's one of these things where, sure, because they're high profile people, maybe they should have security. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Can we stop pretending like this only happens to high profile people?
Right. This is
men are fucking. Here's my thing.
There's a lot of people in this world, and there's quite a few of them that are just openly fucking terrible people. So
it's one of those things. I wish people would understand this. The whole, when people post, men are bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's take that at face value. If you are not a bad person, don't go out and be like, well, it's not all men. Because actually, you're just calling out yourself that you are one of the bad ones. If the
Right.
shoe doesn't fucking fit you, why are you trying to put it on?
Mm-hmm.
It is that simple. Well, they're making a generalization. Cool. People do it all the time. If the shoe doesn't fit you, chill the fuck out.
Right. Yeah. And I do believe that the majority of people aren't bad people,
I don't.
but when you're in a, especially since they exist in a highly populated area,
Yeah.
like for us, it's different. So say 1 in 20 men, which is a really high number,
Yeah.
statistically anyway,
Yeah.
is a bad person. We go to our little towns, we won't even see 20 people probably,
Right.
or interact with 20 people. You go to where you're moving to, or they are currently, they're going to interact with hundreds, if not thousands, of people every time they go out. They have an extremely higher chance to run into a shitty person than we do here. That's why I like to live here. Less chance to run into shitty people.
But like, I don't understand this. They got harassed, but we need to blame them somehow. It's like, that's not how that works.
No.
Just because you got rejected doesn't mean you have the right to be a cunt.
Right. Yeah.
You fucking psycho. And like, here's my thing with that. That dude knew they were streaming. There was a group of them, and he had this flip out like that on camera in front of all these people. What the fuck would he have done if there wasn't a camera?
Right, exactly.
Like, that's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, people used to hide their murders. Now they just do it in broad daylight.
Right?
And then my favorite thing is they can literally still have a knife inside of that they had just stabbed and look you dead in the eyes and go, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Like, there's cameras everywhere, you idiots. It's not 1925. You fucking Dahmer idolizing freaks. God damn.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I wonder if we're going to actually get any snow.
Apparently it snowed in the town to the west of us.
Oh?
Yeah, the one where you work. Yeah, that one. Apparently.
Well, must have snowed after I left.
I guess. I don't know. I got the message saying it snowed, or it's snowing.
Oh.
I got the message saying that it was snowing at... Oh, no, that was at 1:30 this afternoon.
I mean, it kind of like sprinkled snow on us throughout the day, but never... I mean, it was just a few flakes here and there. But so far, it's looking like our best chance is going to come on Thursday. Which is not fun because my folks and pretty much my entire family has to travel to Casper for state. So, and that's quite the trip when the roads are shitty. Especially since they're supposed to get a lot worse weather than we are. So
yeah.
And it's also the first like actual significant snow we've had in like 2 years that we're supposed to get.
Yeah.
And so there's going to be a lot of fucking idiots on the highway that think, oh, miles in. It's, extremely slick.
Yeah.
Drive like an idiot. Wipe out this other family while I'm at it,
So do you want it would require you to probably have to buy some things. And I don't know if your girlfriend has allergies and stuff, but I just went through and made my own, like, seasoning blend. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I now have one bottle that just seasons my food, and that's it. I don't have to grab anything else.
How in the hell did you do that?
I bought seasonings and mixed them together.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it like a thing you're selling out of your house, or
I
like is
have
it like an
thought about it.
online?
I have thought about selling it once I have the like exact thing like perfected.
I didn't know if it was like a weird uh
But I
what
might
website
make
you
you a
would.
little bottle of it just so you can try it and let me know what you think.
I mean, I'd be down. Just gotta fucking find time
Because
to
like
not be gone.
it is truly one of those like this is all you need. Because it like not like it already has salt and pepper plus all of the other seasonings. So like you just use that, which was my
Uh-huh.
entire goal. I don't want to
Right.
have 80 bottles. I just want to be able to grab a bottle and really good taste food.
Just
Yep.
give her a nice douse and call her good.
Yep.
Hmm.
That was my goal.
Interesting.
Where the fuck is
I
Caleb
didn't
Jones?
know. I didn't know if you had like there was like an online thing where you could just like they gave you a whole bunch of ingredients and you could just click them and they'd mix them for you and send them, and I didn't know if that was the kind of thing we were talking or if you actually did it at your house.
Yeah, I just did it at my house. Got out a
Interesting.
fucking food scale and fucking was measuring shit.
Instead of the Greek seasoning, it's the geek seasoning.
Right? Like I have genuinely been thinking about just like actually starting like a little TikTok shop, and then I can technically sell it on my fourth wall shop too. And just
Right.
like selling it.
It starts blowing up, you can patent it and everything.
Right? Be the
So people can't just
Lowry's
like
replacement.
right, yeah. Yeah. I'm a big Greek seasoning guy, if you couldn't tell, since I just have Greek seasoning handy while podcasting.
That's insane, by the way.
I know. I just realized I was like, oh, we're talking about seasoning, and my favorite seasoning sitting right next to me. But yeah, I don't know. Is that open or closed? It's open.
Open.
The thing about
Open.
Greek seasoning, you wanna keep it closed, otherwise moisture will get in there and you'll turn into a rock. We don't want that. But ugh. Mm. Uh, I suppose it's about time to go over to my folks' place.
Oh,
Grab me a little, have
Broby's
me a little
posing.
goulash.
Yeah.
You like goulash?
Not really, no. Okay.
I really
Not
like.
really the way a lot of people around here decide to make goulash because it's technically incorrect and it drives me nuts.
What's your correct way? Your idea of correct way?
It's not my idea. It is the correct way. Everyone else does it wrong.
Okay.
So, no,
what's the
how do
correct way?
you make it?
Well, my mom sometimes it depends, but a lot of times she with like um like the big spaghetti noodle, or not the like the macaroni,
There you go.
the big macaroni, and then uh ground beef and whole bunch of seasonings and
Yeah.
like tomato sauce and I don't know, cheese. That's usually how she makes goulash. Sometimes she'll make it more like a casserole.
So a real tomato
Other
sauce is fine. Half the
Hers is
time.
homemade.
Right. That's my thing. If we don't have homemade tomato sauce, the correct cheap way of making that is just using ketchup.
Oh,
That is like the correct poor people way, unless you have homemade tomato sauce, because like most of us
right.
had gardens in the summer, but
Yeah.
we don't always have homemade tomato sauce. I hate they put like Rotel tomatoes in it, and I hate the texture of those. And that's what grosses me out. That is incorrect.
So I think the last time Mom made it, she didn't have any homemade stuff, so she used like Hunt's tomato paste or
Yeah.
something
Well, and
like
like
that. It
adding
wasn't
tomato
bad.
paste or something to give it more of the tomatoey flavor is
Uh-huh.
fine.
Yeah.
But
It wasn't bad. I mean, I'm just a goulash fan, which is funny because I'm not a
really
spaghetti
not.
fan.
Well, goulash isn't
So
anything like spaghetti, though.
I know, but like tomatoey, tomato sauce stuff, I'm not a huge.
The one that I still think is weird is that I love lasagna but hate spaghetti. It's the same thing in a different shape.
Right, right. Well,
Add
I
some
don't know.
cheese, I guess, but it's the same thing in a different shape.
There's more pasta, I think, and less like it's the sauce that throws me off.
Right, but there's a lot of that sauce in a thing.
Yeah. See, that's why like if they back off on the tomato sauce and pasta and cheese, I'm all for it. But if it's just nothing but like tomato sauce and a little bit of other stuff, it's like I could eat it, but it's like, I don't know. I'm not gonna ask you to make it again and again and again. That's for sure. But
God, it's been 3 years already, and we've got another 2 years until the next one. This sucks. 3 years ago today, The Batman released in theaters.
mm-hmm.
Battinson, the only good DC movie. That's untrue. Birds of Prey exists, but yeah.
Crazy.
It's been 3 years. We're all old.
I know.
I hate people. I also hate that guy. So the guy who won the Oscar for Best Actor this year used AI in his film to make his accent sound better because he couldn't do it. I think that should disqualify him. I think he should have been executed on stage. No, because as an actor, that's like your entire job. I'm sorry you suck at being an actor.
Right.
What the fuck? I hate it. I hate it. Hate it all. All right. You got anything else you want to say?
I think I'm well out of ideas.
All right. Well, out of ideas, I guess. That'll do it for us. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.